Hello students, here is Kruti Bandhu Sethi, Assistant Training Officer from the Government ITI Cuttack. For the next 30 minutes, you will be all with me attentively on the lesson of the basics of the CNC, safety, the difference between the CNC and the conventional machining. So, this topic perhaps could be taught in your class during the lockdown period from the 16 March to the 2nd May 2020. Now we will go for the lesson. First we will start the CNC. It is a short abbreviation of the computer numerical control. That is also written in my slide. Computer numerical control. So what is this computer numerical control, CNC? It is nothing but is an advanced technology that is used to automate a machine. That means it is a automatic technology of the machine tool used by any type of cutting machine tool run by a pre-specified alphanumerical program to execute any type of machining operation. Now we will start the computer numerical control machines later. First we have to see what are the safety points related to the CNC machine operation. Then we have to go for the basics and the evolution. Then we'll go for the difference. Now you know, before starting any machining operation, the safety is the first point or the primary objective. As you know, the safety can be classified into these basic points I have already given in the slide. That's points under the general safety, safety while working on the machining center, list of the safety points related to the programming, safety related replacing the memory backup battery. And you can see the under the first general safety points, you are having the 4 sub points. That is the general safety safety check while before starting the machine, and the safety check on the machine, and on the while machining, what are the safety points. First of all, you know for the general safety, before operating the CNC machine, all should acquainted with the CNC machine. That means you should proper trained in the CNC machine, or you should be familiar with the CNC machine. Without knowing the knowledge, without having the proper skill or the training, you should not operate the CNC machine or any kind of conventional machining, because it may lead to the accident or it may damage the machine too, which is very expensive one. So first of all, I will discuss this general safety points. First of all, in the general safety, as you know, you have to wear the protective the goggles, because perhaps maybe some accident will be happen during the machining time. You should wear your protective suits. You should wear the ear plug. That is maybe due to some high sound or high decibel sound may be created during the machining operation. And one thing you should be always be careful, while you are standing in front of the CNC machine, while the CNC machine is on, you should be always attentive. Don't gossip with your colleagues or anyone. You should be always attentive on the machine. Now that's those points I have already told you. That comes under your general safety points. Now what are the safety check on the machine before the start? Now before the starting of the machining, first I have already described that you should have a proper knowledge about how to operate those machine. Now before starting the machine, first you should check the voltage and current of the supply, the electric supply. If it will be the proper voltage or the proper current according to the manufacturer instruction, then you should operate your CNC machine. Then you should check the lubricant oil tank level. And the next point will be you should always check the hydraulic oil tank level. Those are indispensable, or those are very, very important, necessary before start operating the CNC machining operation. Now we'll go to the third point, the safety check on the machine. What are the points on the safety check on the machine? That means you should always know before starting any type of machining. You should always know where is the emergency button, because any mishappen would be there during the machining. You can press the emergency button so that immediately the machine will stop. Now what are the safety check while the machining operations? Now while you are doing the machining, any kind of machining, whether it is a conventional or the CNC machining, you should always know the fact that how the process will be operated. That means you should know the cutting parameters, You should have the detailed knowledge about the your cutting. Now, while checking the safety points related to the machining operation, sometimes during the machining, coolant is required continuously pouring the coolant over the job while the cutting operation. Here in the CNC machining, automatic coolant flow will be there. So you should check whether the coolant is motor or the coolant system is working or not, whether the hydraulic pressure is the up to particular mark or not. If the hydraulic pressure is low, then you should not operate the machine. Then you should also check whether the fixtures, all the fixtures in the CNC machining, that means let for example for the chalk, whether the chalk it's operating in its standard condition or not. If you don't, if the chalk don't start, if the chalk is not operating satisfactory, you should not operate the machine. And you should also lubricate all the machine. And before starting the also machining, that the total area should be clean. And always after the machining, clean the machine with the brush or the vacuum pump. Don't use the compressed air, that may damage the CNC machining. That is the most important point you should remember. Now come to the second point, safety while working on the machine center. So while working on the machine center, you should be always be careful about the cutting speed that you are going to give in the CNC machine as an input. So what are this cutting speed and feed depth of cut are the most important point. If those are not activated, you should activate at that time. Now we'll come to the third point, if list of safety points related to the programming. That I have already told you that the CNC is the computer numerical control machine that is operated by a program. That means programs is nothing but a software. Like we are using in the software that is Windows, that is a operating system, that is a software. We are using WhatsApp or Facebook. Those are the software you have to first install, then you have to run. So like those, a software will be there, and you have to put some program which in the form of your alphanumerical codes. I'll showing you some pre-example of this program. What are the safety points related to the program? We have not started the programming, but for your illustration, let me start. This one is the one line of your programming operation. This one is called the safety line before starting the CNC milling machine. Now this is called a homing position of the Z axis. As you can see, here is a G letter is there, here 2, 8, another G letter there, another J letter is there. So this is called a single block or one line of the program. So one line of the program contains alphanumerical codes that I have already told you. This one is alphabetic, this one is a numerical code. Combinedly, this is called a block. Okay. So later in the classes, we will see all those how to do a programming. But before doing the programming, you should check the proper procedure. I'm not going to that point right now. Now, we will go to the safety while replacing the memory backup batteries. So what are the memory backup batteries? As we know that in the CNC machine, here the greater facility is that in the CNC machine we can store these programs, and the stored programs can be executed to do some any kind of machining operation, whether it's a milling operation, whether it's a turning operation, whether it's a boring operation, whether it's a drilling operation. Now, so while we are storing, there will be memory. So for the memory, definitely there will be a memory backup battery. So while replacing the memory backup battery, you should be always careful. If you have the little knowledge about the replacing the memory backup battery, then you should not replace. Rather, you should inform the manufacturer or a maintenance people to replace this memory backup battery. But before replacing the memory backup battery, you should press the emergency button, and you should not touch any of the auxiliary component of the CNC machine. And precisely or very carefully, you have to replace the battery. Otherwise, if there would be any mistake, then you could lose all of the data. So it was the most important safety point, and that is most related to the maintenance. Now these are all the points to the general safety of the CNC machine. Now we'll go to the basics of the CNC machine. I think all of you must be know what is the sir is saying the CNC. Then now we will go to the basic of the CNC. Now before starting, how the CNC will be evolution. That means how the CNC machine will come. So what happens in from the MIT is a famous scientist that is called John T. Parsons in the 1952 has developed the first automatic machine called the numerical control machine. That is in the short form it is abbreviation as NC machine. First, before the CNC machine is developed, first the NC machine is developed by the John T. Parsons. Now what happens in the this NC machine? Here this diagram is the illustration of the NC machine, how it is developed. Now as you can see, the setup is very big. This setup maybe take around one big large room space. In NC machine, what he has done, now as this NC indicates numerical control. So what he has done, he has automated the machine tool. He has used, the John T. Parsons has used some punch tapes, some magnetic tapes to automate the machine. That means here some controller is there, a electronic controller is there. In that time electronics is not been advanced, so some transistors would be used as a controller, and the programming would be in the form of your punch tape. Punch tape means in the paper it has some codes in the punched manner, or in some magnetic tapes it has some strip of the codes will be written as in the form of some coordinates. That means the points coordinate x, y, z, as you have know from the mathematics coordinates, that would be fed into the controller. But what are the problem is there in the NC machine, that the NC machine is not a flexible one, because once you have entered the program, a fixed program, that cannot be modified while you are doing the machining operation. That means cutting speed, feed depth, you cannot change while you are doing the machining operation. So it is not flexible one. That is the disadvantage of the NC machine, that is not the flexible. Once the program is over, that you have to make another program. And one major disadvantage is that here no memory is there, no storage of the memory in the NC machine, so you cannot store the program. Now after the NC machine is developed in 1952, first in 1968, what happened with the help of the mainframe computer that you have seen in this illustration, that is the big unit is there. It's a mainframe computer that is developed in nowadays in 1968 or in the early 1970s. He is able to control the machining operation by a primary computer called the mainframe. So that is the first basics or the fundamental of our CNC operation. Now after that, after the development of the microprocessors, design of the VLSI designs, very large scale integration designs, so we are advancing in the electronics technology. So in the 1980s, our personal computers or mini computers were developed. So with the help of that computers, we can control the NC machines. So when these NC machines, numerical control machines, are numerical NC machines are controlled by a computer automatically, we will call those CNC machine. So later those another it will be developed. So with the help of those PC or a computer, we can do with the programming in the form of your alphanumerical codes. Here no use of the punch tapes or magnetic strips will be used. That means a total elimination of the punch tapes and magnetic strips. Only a software will be used or a program will be used in the computer, and that will be stored in the computer. Again, that will be used to execute the machining operation through a controller, and that controller is the advanced one that will be used as a microprocessor controller. So the positional accuracy and the speed control of the CNC machines is very high than these NC machines that were developed in the early days. Now after those, DNC is developed. What is the DNC full from? Direct numerical control. Otherwise, it can be controlled distributed numerical control. So, what is this DNC that is developed in the 19th? That is the most advanced CNC technology used nowadays too. That is used in the industries. Those industries using the industry 3.0 or 4.0. Now, in the DNC or distributed numerical control or direct numerical control, a main computer will be there as a server, that you know. So what is the server computer? A main computer will be there, and those computer will be connected through the your wireless area network lines or RS-32 cables, and this one I will explain you. This one is a computer. This computer is connected to the 5 machines, CNC machines. And with help of the one computer, you can send one program to the different machines, 5 machines, and at once you send the program to the 5 machine, this 5 machine can execute the converted those programs into the some electrical pulses and can execute any type of machining operation without any human interference. Now, what are using nowadays? A CNC that is controlled by a mini computer or your personal computer that having some memory storage, and we are using those keyboards. We can execute some programming by some alphanumerical codes that I have already shown. As I have already told you, that more basic function of any CNC machine is automatic. That means you should not be involved all the time to do any kind of machining operation. Machine itself can do the machining operation if proper input is provided to it, input in the form of your alphanumeric codes, that is called the programming. If the proper programming will be given to the computer, it can execute a machining operation, any type of machining operation, whether it is a turning operation, whether it is a milling operation, or any metal cutting operation by itself. Here, precise and consistent motion control is there. That means here the positional accuracy and velocity control is the most important thing. Okay. Here the CNC machine, simultaneously we can control the multiple axes. That means we can control the spindle of the cutting tool, we can control the movement of the job in the different axes simultaneously. That means you can control simultaneously at one, but that is not possible in the conventional machines. Now, as I have told you, those axes precisely and those axes can be precisely and automatically positioned along there. Now we'll go to the these are the illustration for you. That is the CNC vertical milling machine, or when it is covered with the heavy other auxiliary equipment, it is called a VMC, vertical milling center. As you can see from this diagram, here this is called the spindle head of the milling machine. This is called automatic tool changer. This is called a controller. Then this is the computer where you can enter this program here. This one is the spindle head. Here this one is the table over which a job piece will be located, and any kind of cutting operation will be done where the tool will be clamped to this spindle. This one is the base. We will see the basic of the elements of the CNC machine later on. Now this is for your illustration only how the CNC machine will be look like. Here another example of your vertical CNC machine. Here this controller, here the spindle one. Now, what are the features of the CNC machine over the conventional machines? That is the first thing we have to see. So, as I have already told, that the simultaneous movement of the two or more axes is possible in the CNC machine, which is not possible in the conventional machine. That means to operate the conventional machining, a operator should be skilled one. But here, no high skill is required, or all the time you have to engage with the cutting operation while doing the conventional machining operation. But here, simultaneous movement of two or more axes is possible without human interference. So here the rapid traverse rate up to 10 to 20 meter per minute during the positioning. That means you can move the cutting tool or move the job at the speed of the up to 20 meter per minute, which is very high, which is not possible in the conventional machine. Individual servo motors for each axis. That means how this axis or the job or workpiece will move with the help of a motor and the lead screw mechanism. That is not present in the conventional machining. Infinite speeds and fits will be there. That I have already told you, that ball lead screws for the axis movement. Here the accuracy is very high, CNC machines, which is not possible for the conventional machining. and continuous feed change during the operation for the contour operation. That means any type of milling operation will be there. Automatic tool clamp on the spindle, that is the 7th point I have already. That means here you need not to clamp the tool on the spindle manually. Automatically it can be clamped to the spindle by a ATC, automatic tool changer. You should not involve mounting the tool in the spindle or the clamp the tool in the spindle. It will be automatically done, and automatically tool will be changed. That is not possible in the conventional machine. You have to change manually. So this saves your time and also reduces the cycle time. That is the most important thing. Also, automatically work can be transferred by a pallet transfer, automatic pallet transfer change. Or what will happen that the work table, after finishing of the one workpiece, it can rotate. So another one workpiece will be there. Coolant operation is also there by automatically, and machine having the better rigidity. That means here the vibration will be very low, and the tip will be disposal will be automatically by a conveyor machines. These are some illustration how this spindle will be moved. This one is a vertical milling machine. Here one is the spindle one, spindle drive by the spindle motor. Here one will be the cutting tool that will be engaged to cutting any kind of machine. The job will be there. This one is the table. This one is the one movement that is controlled by the one servo motors. This direction is called another movement. This one is the y axis, x axis. This one is z axis. That is z axis. We will be discussed later. That's for illustration only. Now, difference between the CNC and conventional machine a little bit, that is given also in your NIMI book. More manual work will be required in conventional, where less manual work is required in the CNC machine. Very skilled labor is required in the conventional machine, but yeah, less skill is enough because only you should know the program and some control of the machine, that from maintenance. Less accuracy in surface finish the conventional, high accuracy and surface finish. This one is less flexible. It wasn't very flexible. Here the no part programming is there, but here the part programming is that I have already told you. Simulation is not possible in the conventional machine, but simulation is possible in the CNC machine. What is the simulation? That means a virtual machining. That means without doing any kind of actual cutting operation, you can see a animation video whether your program is right or not. You can do a check before the machining operation, which is not possible in the conventional. Here the less production rate is very low because in 8 hours, maybe if 100 jobs will be produced in the 8 hours of shift in conventional machine, here maybe 500 jobs may be produced in the CNC machine. Low precision, this will be the high precision in the CNC machine. So this is all for the today lesson. As this was one-way communication, so I invite your queries, if any, through my WhatsApp number that is I have given in my slide, 83420 51560, and thank you all.